Being a new champion of manufacturing means that you are not only bold, you are innovative, you are creative, and you are determined to make a difference. The 2016 Bold Ones know all about having that drive, and we close off this season with a discussion and, of course, updates and plans for the future.
Good afternoon, Bold Ones.
Good afternoon.
It's good to see you all together. We are at the final stages of the program, and I'd love to understand how has it been for each of you so far. So maybe we start with Mrs. Gottens.
The Bold Ones has been phenomenal. I'm walking on the road and persons are saying, "Hi, Miss Yumi," as a result of the exposure that we have gotten from being in this really awesome program. We want to say thanks, and we are saying thanks for ourselves, but thanks for all of Jamaica for coming on board, participating, and just really showing us the love and support.
It has been truly an amazing experience. Our sales, of course, has increased in the local market, and we've been truly grateful for that. At the end of the day, inspiring other people is what we want to do. As such, we want Shabbat to represent that.
People have appreciated, first they've appreciated the efforts we put in, and they appreciate, especially the farmers. We've got same calls and saying, "Hey people, you're really changing everything," and we're so grateful. We're so grateful for the show. Even the tourists who come to the island call us and say, "We saw you on the newspaper. Actually, Jamaica makes chocolates." We're like, "Yes, we do make chocolates." And this has been really, really a great exposure for us. We could not afford it at all.
My new name is Mr. Bold. When you walk on the streets, persons just come up to you. "I'm a Bold One." And it has been good. We have persons calling from all over Jamaica. We have walk-in customers. We have factories calling how they can get surge. They never knew that this kind of operation is in Jamaica. I think together with the expo, it is so much.
You're in the Tenure booth at Expo Jamaica 2016. We've had many meetings with buyers from all over the world, as far as Switzerland, the Caribbean, the United Kingdom, and the USA. So it has been an amazing 2 days, 3 days so far at Expo Jamaica. And of course, our booth, you can see our booth, it's been just crazy. Lots of people come in to experience a Tenure. A Tenure is not just a brand, it's an experience.
I had no idea the impact that this would have on our product, on our company, on who we are. And we have moved mountains with the support of National. Mm-hmm. We walk through the supermarket and people are looking for us to acknowledge them. So, you know, we're not just Oral and Alison anymore, we're now the Sorrow people. I didn't realize how much National, this program and this project would impact our product and who we are. What we've achieved by being in this program, if we had to do it on our own, it would have taken a long time and a lot of money. So we're incredibly grateful.
Well, that's excellent. It's good to hear that the program has benefited you all. And I know that it can't be just good news. There must have been some challenges, and what is the plan to look at them, and if there is something that we need to discuss.
It's interesting that you asked that question, because they say you have to be careful what you ask for, because when you get it, how are you going to handle it? We, as a result of the exposure, our distributors, Basic Commodities, have now taken a keen interest in our product. Also, our overseas distributors now have secured a sale for us, our first sale overseas in 3 countries. So
Excellent.
We've tripled our production, and I don't know where we're going to get Sorrow from to fill the orders. And I was told that that's a good problem to have.
I think the first step would probably be to look at who can plan for you, and then to decide on what you're willing to pay them.
We've been getting large contracts that have been asking us to supply huge demand for our products. And as such, we're now sourcing the raw material, not just from what we're capable, but from other farmers as well. And we've been looking for sponsorship, relationships with communities that have additional acreages to grow for that capacity. We have been also purchasing new machinery, hiring new staff. And that, of course, is a balancing act because it dips into your cash flow for that rapid expansion.
So you're managing cash flow, but you're growing at a rapid rate.
We're growing at a rapid rate.
People, equipment, and crops.
That is correct.
That sounds very good. That's what we want to hear.
Our immediate challenge right now is to get to corporate Jamaica with one of our products, which is the cocoa powder, natural cocoa powder. The challenge we also have is to manage the farmers, whereby we partner with them and say, let's train you to do this cocoa, process halfway, so we can finish it up for you, and we shall see how the partnership is going.
And Garfield, I know that your business has been doing well. I mean, even my company has been doing some business with you.
That is true.
So what are the challenges you are seeing?
Maybe I'd consider good challenges. Persons are saying, listen, if you make a digital surge protector, you need to make something to reduce JPS light bill. So the challenge now is to develop an energy saving product.
Basically then you have overcome the challenge of producing surge protectors, your existing product, for the growing market.
Not in totality, no. But we are meeting demand. Okay. One of the issue we have though is the 3-phase surge protectors. Because we promised that some time ago. And because of the demand for the regular fridge and household protectors, we can't get to complete that 3-phase protector. And I mean, the household ones are bringing in the capital more than anything else. And we need that to complete the other. So we have to just multitask and do as best as we can.
Before the break, the 2016 Bold Ones spoke about new challenges and their plans to expand their businesses.
I have the magic question now. Who has looked at the potential for exporting any of these products?
I think the word export sounds good and it sounds like more money. But for me, I think personally I need to cover the 14 parishes first before even looking out. Yes, we're looking at export, but for me, the local market is first and foremost.
We have had a lot of inquiry just by having our email address and our website on our label. And we have had a lot of calls, persons, especially tourists, have bought our product in the airport. And they call back, okay, we got it in the airport, now where can I get it? I'm now out of Jamaica, where do I get it? And the mail service now is absolutely wonderful.
We did a rebranding exercise recently so we can take Tenure to the next level, to the international level. So being here at Expo 2016 is right in line with our plans to move to the next level. We've pretty much saturated the Jamaican market, and so we're now looking to our neighbors to go to the Caribbean.
When you talk about export, you have to consider, or what I find is important, is that you have to be able to fill demand. So you have to have a strong base. So it really goes back to what one of my colleagues was saying, Mr. Hendrickson, who was telling us that you have to be stable, you have to be able to fill your supply before you enter into export. But it is a very important part of growth for us.
Filling the local market and the exercise in filling the local market always does a lot for companies, because it allows you to get your product right, make it consistent, you develop the volumes to cover your overheads, etc. Some products work very well in the export market. And if you can, there are some companies that exclusively export their products. But it's not a be-all and end-all for everybody and all companies. And one of the challenges with the export market is that you want to make sure that the product is consistent and that you don't develop a market and then suddenly you put yourself in a situation where you can't fill it, because very quickly they will walk away from you. And you don't want that to happen because you have put too much in it.
It depends on the product you're doing and the service you're doing, right? And the position that you're in. What we found is that when we looked at where we needed to go there in a short time. That means buying our equipment, operating as an independent manufacturer than manufacturing with other people, because we wanted to control the level of quality that we can only produce by doing it ourselves. And we found that the export markets did that for us. The valuation of the currency for exporters who are sourcing local raw materials and local inputs means that you can sell your product at a cheaper price abroad, right, with a larger spread or same spread competitively than the others importing from other countries in that same territory. Don't forget your local market, because your local market is your base as well. And always have that group, because they also have families abroad or whatever, and they always go on and call their mom, their sisters, and say, hey, here's this Turner's Sorrel, here's Omium, here's Tritronic, here's Mount Pleasant, and of course the rest.
Don't limit yourself to that initial dream. You have to dream big and then work hard. Yes. And then work hard. And then work hard. Because the reality is that nobody's going to do it for you. Whilst the program has helped you to put you in the market, the benefit from all of this will only come if you work hard and you make the right choices to grow the business, to meet the new demands, to meet and create that reputation that you want people to have for you. That is the important part of it. And we want you all to be the shining examples that you are so far. And I would love that when we do choose the next set of BoldOnes, that you'll be around to mentor them and show them that there is going to be a better Jamaica if all of us put together.
We are the future. We're setting the pace for people who are following us, who are going to come up behind us. A lot of people have been inspired by our stories, and that's why this whole project of the series of the BoldOnes isn't just about promoting our products. It's about living the dream. It's about really understanding where you're coming from. People would see us and think, oh, we've been invested in, so money is on tap, and you know, they get everything, and they have everything in front. There's a lot of hard work. There's many nights that we're always up at night. You know, it's the entrepreneur, 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when their light is on. Because people see the finished product, they don't see the work. Oh. And the series has exposed that in the most amazing way. It's really captured the essence of what it is to be in business. And it's done two things. It's made people respect our products more, and it's made people dream a little more.
Well, it's good to hear you guys have been doing well, and your challenges don't seem to be so great that they can't be overcome. And you need to remember that National didn't get to where it is today. It started out over 60 years ago, and 60 years of hard work to get where we are and the size we are. And eventually, in time, you will be as big as, if not bigger than what we are now. And you will have your own opportunities to help other companies and young people and maybe older people to see their dreams too.
I would love to see a BoldOnes2016 basket. All the BoldOnes products, and with your powers, we can sell these to like the ministers, member part. They need to buy into this vision. They need to be a part of it.
Yes, it is something that needs to be done. And I hope the minister, our ministers, and the Prime Minister is watching as we speak, because it is a message that we have been trying to expand on, and they need to make legislative changes to enable the tender process to accept small business people and to almost give preference treatment to local manufacturers.
Well, after Expo, that was an amazing experience. We were kind of wondering if people were really gonna be interested in the product, and if it would really sell. You know, people would actually go into the supermarket and pick it up. And we've been very pleasantly surprised. Since the airing of the show and since Expo, we've just seen people responding very well. The feedback that we're getting is that it's a superior product.
A lot of surprises based on what they're looking at now in terms of what they feel in their hands using the unit, the reaction time that they're seeing. The unit actually literally speaks to them in a different language that they have never communicated before. In terms of the technology that is in the box, they're getting accustomed to the unit saying what it says it's doing and doing what it says it's doing. And a lot of the people recognize that there needs to be a change, and therefore they're towards this unit overall.
Mount Pleasant currently is experiencing probably one of its best seasons. Since the shoot and the exposure, it's interesting that we are now known island-wide, I would say, because we've got calls way from St. Elizabeth, St. Mary, everywhere. Well, oh, we have a chocolate processing company. And actually, one of the clients said, you should change your name to Cocoa Processing Company. So that's been exciting.
We're happy to announce that we're now in the progressive group of chains, including Shoppers Fair. And persons are now being able to look out for it, see the products right there, happy to buy it. We have increased sales in the local market. It has been tremendous from the exposure. Persons from China, US, even Canada have seen the advertisement, have seen the segment itself, and has been so enthralled by what we're being promoting and helping the single mothers and the youth who are at risk, and our social aspect, and of course the products that we do provide and what the brands stand for.
I'm really excited to share that we are on the tip of bringing our product out overseas. We have now markets with our international distributors, PA Benjamin, who are helping us to distribute our product. We have markets in Canada, the USA and the UK. Several states in the USA are interested because there's already a set market there. And we're looking forward to people being able to have a little bit of Jamaica's history all year round, all over the world.
Internationally, the Bold Ones have not only reached local though. We've got people calls from New York asking if they could distribute our products for us.
They've made us bring everything together that a company should be. Everywhere we go, people ask us, call us the Sorrow people, and congratulate us. And they're really excited about our story, where we're coming from and where we're going to, and we get a lot of encouragement.
It feels like a Denzel Washington. I mean, when you walk in the streets, you have a person saying, hey, you're the man who mashed up your mother VCR. You have a person says, that's a bold one. Mm-hmm. I mean, The comments are different, they're all good. I welcome all of them.
Persons have told us that themselves and their family and their sons or daughters are inspired to see a youngster like myself be able to make it in a harsh reality, harsh environment like Jamaica for business, entrepreneurship.
It has given us a wider audience. A lot of persons weren't aware that we had such a premium product in Jamaica, and they now are. We have had calls from all over the world, you know, saying that they have seen persons have been sending it on WhatsApp, on their they have added it to their Facebook and so on. So the National Bold One has afforded us a level of visibility that we couldn't have afforded ourselves, not at this time at any rate.
Listening to the participants today, I feel good. I think that the program has proven to do what we had expected it to do and what we had planned for it to do. I would like all Bold Ones to have the type of results that this set of Bold Ones have had as a result of being exposed on BATV's The Bold Ones.